Hello and welcome back, my angels. Today we're going to be doing the video that we were going to do last week. That pillow's annoying me, I need to move that. We're going to be talking about the 4 things you need to do to be content and find happiness in your life. There are 4 things that I notice that I do more of now that have a massive impact on the way that I feel. So we're going to get stuck straight into it. Number 1 is gratitude. Now, a couple of these you would have heard, but I think there's some things within each one that I may be able to guide you on a little bit more. So the first one is gratitude. Being grateful for where you are currently gets you out of the state of lack, and it allows you to not transmute, it allows you to heighten that frequency. Whatever it is that you're feeding is what you're going to get more of in your life. If you keep focusing on the negative elements in your life, then your mind's always going to try and prove yourself right. I talk about this all the time in a lot of my videos, how our energy has a massive impact on what the universe brings to us. And when you're confident in something, it transmutes certainty to the universe, right? So if you're confident in your downfalls and you keep feeding those negative thoughts, then the universe is always going to give you opportunities to prove yourself right, because that's what we always want to do, prove ourselves right. So without even meaning to, because we're led by the subconscious, we're going to find the things that are going to feed those negative thoughts. And a great place to start to get out of those negative thoughts and rewire that subconscious and rewire your mindset is by feeding more into gratitude. And I don't just mean sitting down in the mornings or the evenings and writing out your gratitude journal, writing out 3-4 things a day. Those things are great, but how about we try doing this in all points of our day, right? Being present in our day and being grateful for the little things and taking those moments when we're eating our meal to fully just enjoy eating our meal and be grateful for the food that we have in front of us. And when you're doing your workout or doing your work or you meet up with a friend, dwell in those moments, really be in that moment and feel into the gratitude for that moment. Gratitude isn't just about saying, thank you, universe, for this, that, and the other. It's a feeling of knowing where you are right now is where you're meant to be. And even if that isn't an overall in your life, it could just be one thing that you're grateful for. Say you have children and you're holding your child in your arm and you're just grateful for them, for being in that moment. Yes, there may be other things in your life that you are not happy with, or it could be eating certain foods, like going out for lunch with a friend and sitting in that and really sitting in that and being grateful for the friend in front of you. And it's not just about writing these things out in the morning and the evening. Thank you for, like a robot. Thank you for this. Thank you for that. It's about truly feeling it. And this is a process in itself to learn how to do that. And the way that we do that is by being present and in our moment and getting out of the mind and seeing what it is that we have. And even if you're not in the place you want to be right now, you can find something to be grateful of and to be grateful for. The second one that's going to get you into happiness and contentment is to heal the past. Now, living in the past causes you to be in your mind. So if you have something that you keep overthinking in the past, then it's time to heal that thing. Now, you can do that through a mindset session with me or looking at my release and reframe program. When we're overthinking, even if we're overthinking the things that are happening currently, this will be connected to somewhere. So there will be an emotion, a trapped emotion, or a mindset that you have that is causing you to stay in your head. And this is usually somehow attached to an experience. It can, a negative experience can create worry, can create discomfort, can make you feel like you're anxious of what's going to happen next, anxious what's around you, feel like there's change coming and feel worried about it, even though the change might be good. So letting go of the past is healing the past. But a lot of the time, because like I say, we lead from the subconscious. So the subconscious leads us 95% of the time. The subconscious is that giant memory bank that's put at the back of the mind. And the other 5% is what we're consciously aware of. It's only 5% that's leading us through our day, and 95% we don't even realize. We also have around 10,000 thoughts a day. So 95% of those you don't even realize that you're having, right? So if you're an overthinker, Think how much is going on in the subconscious. And so by rewiring that subconscious, we're actually healing the past and we're getting out of the mind. If we don't heal the past, we can also keep moving the goalpost. So every time you reach a goal, you don't quite feel successful enough. So you move that goalpost again and again and again. And therefore you're not in your present moment and you don't get to fully appreciate your life. And when you're not fully appreciating your life, then it's hard to feel into that contentment. And then you'll start to seek things that are quick fixes, quick dopamine hits, and keep moving the goalpost to get that dopamine hit. So, and healing can come in all sorts of forms. I know some people like talk therapy. For me, that doesn't work. I am a holistic girly. I like breath work, EFT, matrix re-imprinting. Belief coding is incredible, which is what I'm trained in, which I use a lot and which spirit guides me to use a lot. If you don't know, research this. Belief coding was created by a lady called Jessica Cunningham. It is amazing. If you want a session in this, you can look at my website, which will be below. But healing that past and letting go of that will allow you to be more in a present moment, which is what we want. We want to be content and happy, and you can't do that when you're living from your old story and your old narrative. We have to let go of who we once were in order to become who we're truly meant to be. The third one is grounding your energy. This is something people miss, I think, quite a lot. Grounding your energy can be similar to what I said in the first one, like seeing life's simple beauties and appreciating them. It's also the food that we eat can keep us grounded. Eating balanced food helps us stay connected to Mother Earth. Earthing is incredible. Taking your shoes and socks off, earthing yourself to the ground. This also gets you out of your head. If you're an overthinker and you're not completely content and happy in your life and you're overthinking everything, we need to move into your lower chakras. So we need to move into your root. Your root chakra will probably be blocked. So in order to clear this root chakra, you can do Reiki, but we want to have spiritual hygiene. We want to keep upkeeping this. So yes, Reiki is great, but there are regular daily things that you can do, such as earthing, eating a balanced diet, sleep. Sleep is a massive one. I find for me, especially, if I don't get enough sleep, it can throw a lot of things off balance for me. So that helps you to stay grounded, getting your sleep into a great pattern, and your food can affect your sleep, and your sleep can affect what you eat. So it all goes hand in hand. So we have to break patterns, right? And this is where it can be difficult at the beginning and where people don't stick to things because it gets difficult. And then after it's been difficult for a while, we then start to put it off because we can feel the change and the subconscious goes, no, I don't want change. I like to be familiar and stuck, even though I don't like it here. We like to stay in the same place. So this is why it is a bit of a journey to get to this place of contentment. The spiritual healing stuff is a journey, right? So grounding your energy, breaking the patterns that you have, focus on one thing at a time, whether it be your food, whether it be your sleep, whether it be physically getting out in nature and keeping the right people around you to ensure that you stay grounded and you're in your present moment. If you're constantly in drama all the time, then you're overthinking what to say next, what to do next. We don't want that. We want to be in our own peace. So a great tip for this is to go into a bit of a hermit mode. Now, I'm not saying don't be sociable, but sometimes we have to take a step back to be in our own energy in order to ground ourselves. And the fourth one, this is about people. Stop doing things to please others. Stop doing things to please other people because you're feeding their happiness, not yours. And when we do things that are people-pleasing tendencies that fill up other people's cup, we don't fill up our own. Before you do anything for anyone else, take a moment, check in with yourself. It takes a couple of seconds. Is this going to deplete my energy, boost my energy, or keep me neutral? Neutral, great. Boost, great. Drain, we don't want that. Ask yourself before you surround yourself with certain groups of people, before you start to go to certain places, or before you do anything in regards to another person, ask yourself, is it going to keep me neutral? Is it going to drain me? Or is it going to boost my energy? And now there are things that are going to drain you in life that just happen that we can't help. But when it's a consistent and constant thing, this is when we really need to reevaluate it. Also, this could be a you thing, right? This might not be to do with other people. You could be thinking that other people are thinking about you, that other people are judging you. You're not doing the job that you want to do, and you're not doing the work that you want to do, or putting things out on social media or whatever it may be, because you're so worried about what other people may think of you. And this is a mindset thing. This is reprogramming the mindset to not care about what other people think. That is going to hold you back. Obviously, we do care, and we want to care about people because that's love in caring for them. But we don't want to care for them in a way that depletes ourselves and drains our own energy. We can find that you may find that you will criticize yourself and put yourself down because you think other people are judging you or will think a certain thing of you. We need to get out of that. You've got nothing to prove to anyone, not even yourself, right? Do the things that make you happy because they make you happy, not because it's going to please someone else. Because, like I say, whatever we feed will grow. Whatever you are feeding into is going to grow. If you are feeding into their cup, it's going to grow. So we want to feed into our own and do the things that make us happy. And at first, it may feel uncomfortable because we're breaking a pattern. The subconscious likes to stay in a pattern. But once you break through that barrier and break through that wall and keep doing it and stay consistent, you will find that you will elevate from it. So I hope that has helped. Lots of love and light to you, my darling. Also, I want to say, I always say lots of love and light. I've done a video recently on this on my Instagram. If you're not following, go and follow. One of my favorite creators, I think she got it from someone else. I don't know. But she was saying, oh, love and light, but if you try me, I will love and light your house on fire or something. And I really like that because I always say love and light, but in order to get to love and light, we do have to go through the depths. We do have to walk through our darkness. And it isn't always about being love and light and kindness and people pleasing and all of that rubbish. It is about facing yourself and going through those darker shadows in order to get to your light. So love and light to you, my angels, but self-awareness is always key, and I will see you in the next video.